The Madaba Map is a floor mosaic in the Church of St. George in Madaba, Jordan, dating from the 6th century AD. The importance of the Madaba Map is not just its beauty, but the valuable geographic and cultural information contained within it as it pertains to the Holy Land during the Byzantine or Eastern Roman Empire period. Of particular importance is the city of Jerusalem at its center. It's important to realize that by the time of the Byzantine period, most of the Roman world was now Christian, thereby making Jerusalem of critical importance. The reason we're able to date the Madaba Map to the 6th century is the presence of the Church of Theotokos, or Mother of God, which was constructed in 542 AD, while no building erected after 570 AD are depicted on this mosaic. To understand the map, we have to go back to the Roman victory by Emperor Vespasian in the First Roman-Jewish War in 73 AD, which left most of Jerusalem in ruins. It wasn't until the end of the Second Roman-Jewish War, sometimes referred to as the Bar Kokhba Revolt, in 136 AD, that the rebuilding of Jerusalem finally was able to take place under Emperor Hadrian as a Roman-styled colony renamed Aelia Capitolina. The Aelia portion of this name originates from Emperor Hadrian's own name of Publius Aelius Hadrianus, while the Capitolina portion was dedicated to the god Jupiter Capitolinus. Although the map was constructed well over 400 years after Hadrian's rebuilding of the city, it still displays much of the city layout that existed back then as well as today, most notably the Cardo Maximus and the secondary Cardo originating from the Damascus Gate. Here we can clearly see that these two thoroughfares built at the time of Emperor Hadrian are still present in modern-day Jerusalem. The name Aelia Capitolina reverted back to Jerusalem after Emperor Constantine's nominal conversion to Christianity in 312 AD. This is of significance to the map, as one of the most prominent structures depicted within it is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, whose construction began under the reign of Emperor Constantine. Housed within this church is the rock-cut tomb or sepulchre that Jesus is said to have been laid to rest, as well as the hill called Calvary where he was crucified. Another area pictured in the Madaba Map, which is still present, is the Jaffa Gate and the adjacent Tower of David. Speaking to the strong Christian influence in the Madaba Map, which shouldn't be surprising since it is located in a church after all, are the notable Christian sites depicted outside of Jerusalem. Immediately to its right or south is a depiction of the town of Bethlehem, where Jesus is said to have been born. To the east or above Jerusalem, we see a depiction of Bethany beyond the Jordan, where Jesus was baptized. This point where the Jordan River enters the Dead Sea is marked with two fish, a symbol of Christianity. The map is quite large, with a depiction of far-off Mount Sinai in the Sinai Peninsula, where Moses received the Ten Commandments. The Madaba Map is quite a sight for the modern visitor, but must have been extraordinary to the parishioners of St. George in the 6th century, whom would have been largely illiterate and probably had never encountered a map in their lives. Suddenly, the sermons and readings from the Bible could be visually pointed out to them on the Madaba Map. This would have been an exciting new visual medium for them to appreciate the Christian world around them. If you enjoyed this talk, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos on the Levant.